Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 5, and today we are returning with two absolutely massive games as we approach the business end of the Serie A season. You also see 3 new signings to the club today, and for the first time ever, we are fully Italian. That's right, we've done it. So let's get to the games. Before we do that, show you how Brescia have been getting on off camera. So, of course, in the last episode, you saw our 6-1 thrashing at the San Siro, but it was all for a good cause because we beat Sampdoria in the following game by a 0-0 in a massive relegation 6-pointer. I was buzzing after that, man. But following up, as you can see, 5 games off camera and not exactly a great response. 4 defeats and just a single point picked up from 15. As you can see, started off with a loss away at Stadio Olimpico against Lazio by 3-1. One of those games that we didn't play too badly. We did get a consolation goal early on the second half, but the damage was already done inside the first half an hour. We conceded inside the first minute, and then Caicedo and Lazzari scored 2 goals in the 22nd and 28th minute, and while Sabelli grabbed a consolation, it's all it was. Following that, a 1-0 loss at home to Inter Milan. Again, another game where we didn't play too badly. Lukaku scored a very early goal. Into it down to 10 men 9 minutes after the restart, and we were pushing, we were pressing, we were looking for a late equalising goal, and right towards the end of the game, I think it was Viviani hit the woodwork, so close to rescuing a point, sadly, could not find one as we lost that game there. But following that, I can't say we played well in this game. We got absolutely thrashed away in Turin against the Serie A champions Juventus. They won by 5-0. Ronaldo, who we kept quiet in the reverse fixture, scored 2 goals in the first 80 minutes. Then Demiral Dybala and Miralem Pjanic scored the others for Juventus. But after that, our first point and the only point picked up in the run off camera, 1-1 draw at home to Udinese. Stefano Sabelli turning in a rebound after Martella's strike hit the woodwork. I gotta say as well, the wing backs in this team, Martella and Sabelli, they've been our unsung heroes this year, man. They've been fantastic, and also did concede an equalising goal. We still got ourselves a very good point. Probably should have won it, but either way, point, not a bad result at all. But following that, our heaviest defeat of the series so far, 7-0 away at the Stadio San Paolo against Napoli in Naples. But do you know what I talked about in a recent episode? Young teams, they have this common problem of capitulation. They concede one, then straight after another, and straight after another. This was the game where it could not have been more true. We conceded 6 goals in 15 minutes. That's absolutely terrible, man. That's almost 1 goal every 2 minutes. Insigne gave Napoli the lead early on in the game, and whilst it was still 1-0 with 15 minutes to go, we weren't playing too badly, and then we just got absolutely torn apart, and we just totally lost it. Again, 6 goals in 15 minutes. It was like bloody Brazil versus Germany all those years ago, and Napoli ran rampant in the later stages as we got absolutely thrashed for, again, our heaviest defeat of the season so far. But despite that 7-0 loss and just 1 point from 15, we are still above the relegation zone, but only on their head-to-head record. 14 games to go. We're currently ahead of Sampdoria in 18th place, but again, just by the head-to-head record. We have the second worst defensive record in the division still, and it's looking pretty bleak for Brescia right now. Thankfully, Lecce are still absolutely all over the place right now. They have just won their second game of the season, so they're now on 8 points, but they're certs to go down. Genoa looking likely they're going to join them as they currently sit in 19th place, just 1 win in 24 as well. But I would say right now, the 4 teams here, all battling to avoid that bottom place spot. Cagliari, Spal, us and Sampdoria. These are the 4 teams here aiming to finish above of 18th place. I think Genoa and Lecce are going down, and today we'll find out the home tie against Cagliari, who's got more of a chance of staying up, us or them, as they're only separated by 1 point. 14 games to go, it's very tight. So let's show you what happened in the January transfer window then. As you can see, we made 3 signings and also sold a player as well. So yes, we are now officially a fully Italian side, if you don't count the players who got out on loan right now. John Chancellor, the Venezuelan centre-half, was finally sold in January to Chievo Verona. Once again, the board not happy with me for underselling him massively for just £800,000. But again, I've said it, any sort of money we can get for these sort of players, we've got to take it because we can't use them. So it's better to have £5 than a player we can't use. What? I don't know. But yeah, that's true. We need the money more than we need a player that we can't use, obviously. But as to the 3 signings, as you can see, the 2 right-backs and a central midfielder as well. Starting with Giuseppe Iglio of Monaco, who we signed. I believe he played for Milan before he went to Monaco. Yes, he did indeed. And we signed him for, I think it was £1 million. Yes, £1 million. I think it's 700 grand up front and 300 grand over installments. But he looks like a decent midfielder. Nice little decent defensive midfielder. midfield. I'm actually retraining him right now to play right back because he does have the stats to play there, at least I think so. Physically, nothing really jumps out here. Technically, again, very, very average. I love the 17 determination, though, on the 18-year-old. Looks pretty decent, and again, because we got him at such a young age, he will become homegrown and trained by the club when he hits 21. And with Barbieri and Gallardi as well, these are two young Italian right-backs who we've signed on very cheap deals. I must say, I really like the look of this guy here. We signed from Novara. Was it Novara we signed him from? It was indeed for £400,000. Looks pretty decent, I must say. Already 12 crossing, 13 marking, 12 tackling. Not bad on the young 17-year-old. Plenty of room for this guy to develop. And the other guy we signed was Gallardi from Milan. It was a compensation deal. 19 determination. You know I love that. 14 acceleration, 16 pace. He's got a bit of pace to the guy, but not strong at all. And technically, certainly needs a lot of work as well. But 18 years old, long way to go. So yes, 3 new signings to the team. And as you can see, we are indeed now a full Italian side, which was, of course, what we wanted to do in the first season. And once we sell those loan players next season, fingers crossed, we'll be fully Italian altogether. And look at our bank balance right now, £22 million. Oh yeah, baby. I'm selling players, I'm making money, I'm increasing this club worth month by month. Anyway, first of the 2 games today is indeed a relegation 6-pointer as we face Cagliari at home. Gotta say, very nervous. This is the team it's our first win against of the series, but I'm nervous, man. Cagliari win this, they go 4 points clear of us, and yeah, I'll be feeling very nervous indeed. So this is our team for the game. We're going with the 5-3-2/3-5-2 system, and this is our lineup. Marco Molli's in goal. The back 5 is Martella, Pirola carrying a slight knock, Sistana, Armenia, and Sabelli, with the midfield trio being Viviani, Tonali, and Bisoli. Up top, Torri Grossa and Balotelli, and on the bench, Alfonso, Gastigliello, Mangravati, Magri, Romulo. I can't help myself with the pronunciations. Iglio, Desena, Gersi, Rocco, Luis Ignoli, Donnarumma, and Ravaglia as well. First 2, it's a relegation 6-pointer. Got to get a win. Forza Brescia, we need this, man. There is a clear tension amongst the group, and not many of the players seem interested in what you have to say. I mean, that is not good body language to read when we're going into one of the biggest games of the season, is it? And I'm going to passionately say to the boys, try and instill some passion in them and say, get out there and show the world you've got what it takes. You know, honestly, man, I didn't even think we'd be in this position as we are right now with 14 games to go, about a third the way through the campaign. I honestly thought by now we would be several points adrift of safety and have absolutely no chance whatsoever. But the fact we're actually above the drop zone still is miraculous, man. If we could somehow pull off the impossible and stay up, I would say it's an achievement on par with winning the treble with Norwich in our final season. Because we are such a goddamn awful team. I can't believe we're still above the drop zone, man. Not for much longer, though. I'm pretty sure we'll be in the bottom 3 come the end of today's episode. I think we'll lose back-to-back today, and that could be the start of a horrendous run of form towards the end of the season. Rog on the ball, plays it back to Farago. First chance falling to the visitors with Sabelli beaten. In goes the cross. Nandes on the edge, strikes it just over the bar. Still 0-0. I'll take a point today. A win would be huge, but a point would take us above Spal and into 16th place. Unfortunately though, Seppi makes it 1-0, and there is the worst possible start. Yeah, I'm really fearing the worst, man. We've been performing above expectations practically all season long. It's only a matter of time before we go into horrendous form. We are in horrendous form right now, and then we'll get ourselves in the bottom 3, and I can't see us climbing out of it. 20 minutes in, down by a goal. Poor start here. Oh, no. Don't concede a second straight away. What have I talked about? Capitulation, man. Capitulation. Young teams, they do it so often. Ball in, Armenia heads clear, but it'll come straight back to the visitors. We right now are penned in our own half. We've been spawn trapped. Like, we've got the A flag, and they've got B and C. Seppi whips it out wide. Rod controls, steps in field. Does he want to shoot? He does, and Moller makes a great save. All at sea here. Tonali wins it back and races down the left-hand side. Come on, skipper. Away you go. Away you go. Sanjo going all the way. Coast to coast. Fires it over the bar. Still 1-0. First sighted goal, but couldn't keep it down. I think I'm going to take off Viviani or Bisoli at half-time and change Tonali's role, since he is one of our best players here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to say to the boys here, show me something else in the second half. Fire them up a little bit if we can, because we've got a big 45 minutes ahead of us this season if we are to keep ourselves in the division. Yeah, let's switch Tonali and Viviani's roles around. What we'll do is we'll take off Viviani and bring on Daniel Desena, who was the game winner in the last episode. So, second half to begin. I think what we'll do as well is we'll mix the passing up just a little bit here, and we'll distribute the ball quickly as well from the goalkeeper and begin the second half. Down by a goal, needing a leveller. Come on, Brescia. Come on. Bisoli over the bar. Still 1-0. Come on. Need this level is so bad. We haven't got any wide midfielders or wingers in this team. All of our key pieces are through the middle of the park. And we're still down by a goal. Don't think we're going to find that chance to draw back on level terms here, man. We need it. Let's bring on Ruocco, who's been quite good this season in limited minutes. We'll change Balotelli's role to an advanced forward, although I do like a pressing forward. And yeah, let's do that. Let's push our lines up higher as well and press as much as we can and try and win the ball back quicker. 15 minutes to go. As things stand, this will be a huge loss here. Well, we're going for it. Gone 3-5-2. Very attacking, but I can't see us finding that leveller. Sandro can't win it back. Armini heads clear. Nandez picks it up. And also, if Cagliari score a second, the significance of that will mean that they'll end up with a better head-to-head record than us as well come the end of the season, as we only beat them by a goal. And right on cue, they've done that as well. I don't think it'll matter too much because the goal difference swing is big between us. But as Esposito makes it 2, this will be a huge defeat. And if Sampdoria get a point in their game in hand, we'll be dropping into the bottom 3 for the first time in a couple of months, and that'll be gutting. Pellegrini whips it in. Esposito heads it home. 2-0. We're in trouble. Okay, alright, it's all good. It's all good. 13 games to go, and like I said before, we're expected to be in this position. Couldn't really afford a defeat today, but that's exactly what we got. Far from pleased. Far from pleased. 5 defeats in 6. We're in trouble here. Parma have got Genoa in the late kickoff tonight. I hope Parma won't slip up in that one, and tomorrow Sampdoria at home to Napoli. So what we'll do is we'll process through the Saturday fixtures and also that big game on Sunday as well. We really need Napoli and Parma to do us favours in these games if we are to stay above the drop zone and still have a chance of pulling away. So late kickoff. Come on, Parma. 1-1. Genoa getting a point, scrambling down the bottom of the table. They're still 6 points off us, but big draw for them, big result. Come on, Napoli, you can't lose against Sampdoria. You surely can't lose to Sampdoria. If we can beat Sampdoria, then you can beat Sampdoria. Yes, get in. Llorente and Mertens with the goals, which means we do stay above the drop zone on the head-to-head record. 13 games to go. It's like we're just prolonging the inevitable, man. How much longer can we hold off the bottom 3? I've been told by the squad that they are not happy with your management of the team and they wish to talk to you about it. Several players are unhappy about the poor dressing room atmosphere. Okay, no one's supportive of me, and, oh man, is there a mutiny happening here at Brescia? I don't need this. We're concerned about the poor atmosphere in the dressing room. We want this to be an enjoyable place to play football, and it is anything but that at the moment. Okay, alright. The atmosphere isn't important, results are. You'll need to focus on winning football matches, everything else will fall into place. Yeah, most people are supportive of me. Most people are supportive. I'm running a football team here, not a youth club, although it feels like it with the amount of teenagers we've got. Grow up and get on with your jobs. Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's sorted. It's sorted. Mario and Daniela. I mean, Daniela's leaving on a free transfer come the end of the season anyway, despite the fact he's the captain. And Balotelli, you can't please the guy regardless, so fine. I've taught most of them round. Oh, God, I knew that Balotelli and I would fall out at some point, man. You just can't please him. You just can't please the guy, man. He's never happy. Never, ever happy. So bloody annoying as well, because I wanted him to be in my good books this year, you know. He's our top scorer with 6 in 17. You know, our hopes of survival are at times going to depend on him. But he hates me already. He wants me gone. Right, second and final game. Just before we play it, though, 3 p.m. kickoff. Genoa at home to Fiorentina. Genoa doing everything they can to climb away from the drop zone with 2 draws in their last 3 games. So we'll process through this one together and hope Fiorentina can do us a favour. Fingers crossed they can there away from home. Otherwise, they're going to have a miraculous fight back, I feel. And again, it's another point. They're climbing up very gradually, Genoa. 0-0, and now behind us by 5, whilst we do have the game in hand. Starting to look over my shoulders a little bit right now. 8 draws in 26 games. They're trusting the draws. They're a bit like us, you know. Every point is a good result. But, okay, alright. I still feel we'll be able to hold them off, but only if we can start picking up wins again. We haven't had a win since that Sampdoria victory back in January. Could really do with one here. Away against Hellas Verona right now, sat in mid-table, nothing to play for really. They're not going to fight for Europe and not going to get dragged into a relegation scrap. So come on Brescia, let's sort our form out tonight away in Verona. So same tactics, same lineup apart from one change, and that's up top. Molly's in goal, back five Martella, Pirola, Sistana, Armini, Sabelli. Midfield trio Tonali, Bisoli and Viviani. You'll notice here I've changed the roles around. Sandro is now going to play a deep line playmaker role. A lot of you guys wanted to play me there. Bisoli's now going to be ball midfielder and Viviani's box to box. I don't want to break up the trio because they've got a nice partnership here, and I want to play Bisoli as the box to box because he can strike him from range, but Viviani, ball win midfielder, I mean, that's not really his role. So, yeah, we'll keep it as it was there. And up top, Ravaglia, the kid's going to come back in alongside Mario Hates Me Balotelli. On the bench, Alfonso, Gastaldello, Mangravati, Magri, Romulo, Iglio, Desena, Gezi, Rocco, Luis Ignoli, Donnarumma, and also Torri Grossa as well. Come on, Brescia, man. Need a point here. Got to get something. I think Tonali is gone come the end of the season regardless of what happens. Whether we stay up and pull off the impossible or not, he's got those 2 release clauses. I'm pretty sure one big European club will snap him up for around, I think it's £41 million, the minimum fee release clause. But there's a big difference between 41 million and 21 million. And that's the... Yes! That's the difference, man. If we stay up, we get an extra 20 mil if we do send him. But Rovaglia back in the team justifies his selection, getting just his 2nd goal this season, and I believe his first Serie A goal this year. Martella with the assist. I think he's an assist king, this guy. Always gets them. And Rovaglia heads it home, and Brescia take the lead. Can't see us holding on to it though, really can't. Lazovic down the left-hand side, trying to skip round Sandro, finds Miguel Veloso, fires one to the far post, and right on cue, there it is. Our lead lasts all of 7 minutes as Faraoni makes it 1-1. Played 5 at the back all season long, and we still got the 2nd worst defensive record in the division. That tells you all you need to know. Cross to the far post is headed just over the bar by Zaccagni. Still tied at 1-1, but for how much longer? Well, we'll see it out until half-time at least. And this will be a big point if we can hold on to it, but a long, long, long way to go here. I'm going to say to the boys, unlucky, things just haven't gone right for us so far. Although I will individually criticise Balotelli, might as well now. He already hates me, why not lay into him even further? And I'll criticise Sabelli, who normally is very consistently good for us. Second half to begin, still 1-1. Can't see us hanging on, but come on Brescia, man, this will be big. That 2nd goal for Hellas Verona is coming, isn't it? As Miguel Veloso takes over and whips it out wide to Di Marco off the bench. Cross to the far post, header just over, still 1-1. Soli's just picked up a booking, so I'm going to take him off, but it is a highlight for Brescia. Just past the hour mark here. Sandro to Martella, who got the assist for our first. Bisoli to Tonali. Crossfielder, there we go. Sabelli's in acres of space. Yes! What did I tell you at half-time? This has been consistently good this year. 2-1. And Sandro, deep line playmaker today. That's why he said play him there. Because he's got an eye for a pass. And his technical ability is so good. Sabelli takes it in his stride. Drills it in the near post. Brescia back in front. Fuck. Okay, Bisoli, let's bring him off now. I never like a ball in midfield on a booking, man. You're just playing with fire, basically. Let's bring on Desena, as he is best suited to that role. And we lead again. If we throw this away, man, then we're definitely going down. Come on. No. Come on, Brescia, man. I know we're a youthful team. I know you capitulate a lot. So I say those headers just goes just wide the post. We need this, man. We need this after losing to Gennari. We've got to get a point here. Come on. Oh no, I just missed a goal. I was about to make a change. And I've just missed a leveller. Oh, for goodness sake. Host back on level terms. Corner whipped into the middle by Miguel Veloso. And Romani heads it in to the top corner. Can't blame Moller for that. I was just about to make a change as well and try and time waste a little bit. And now you've got to try and hold on to the point. Low the tempo, time waste sometimes as well. If you've got to hoof it, then hoof it. And slow the pace down, Marco, if you can, son. I'll make another change as well. I'm going to bring off the kid who scored our goal today and bring on Torri Grossa for a bit more experience out there as we try and hold on to what would still be a credible point, to be fair. And I'd still take it, and we'll get it as well. Man, so close to a huge 3 points. But in the end, we'll settle for a draw. I've talked about it, man. Every point is a good one, including this one. I'll take that. I'll take that. Everyone thought we'd get beaten today. Well done for proving them wrong. Great result. I'll take it. I'll take it. On wheels above Spal, although they do have the game in hand. Is that tomorrow? Because if so, we'll process through that. Is indeed. They're at home to Lecce, to be fair. They're certainly going to win that. And Cagliari at home to Sampdoria in a big relegation 6-pointed too as well. We'll process through Sunday, and we'll see what happens there in those fixtures. Well, I'm certainly setting records with Brescia, but not the ones I wanted. 7 games without winning is a new record. All right, don't rub it in. And yeah, Spal should beat Lecce at home, or so you think. And Cagliari versus Sampdoria. I don't really know who I want to win that game, because with Cagliari, we're only 3 points behind them, so we could catch up. But again, with Sampdoria, if they win, then and Spal win as well, then we'll be back in the drop zone. So actually, yeah, I'd rather Cagliari win and pull away, and let's keep Spal below us in the table, but and Sampdoria too. So yeah, Spal versus Lecce, they're at home. Cagliari versus Sampdoria. We want wins for Cagliari, and we want a miraculous win for Lecce. Let's find out what happens today on Sunday afternoon. First game's been played, and Spal thrashed Lecce by 4-0. So they're above us in the table now, and we need Cagliari to beat Sampdoria. Otherwise, we're back in the bottom 3. Come on, Cagliari. You can do this, lads. You can do this. Yes, 2-1 against Sampdoria, which means we stay above the drop zone for now. 1 point clear after the draw against Hellas Verona. That's why I'll take it. 12 games to go, and we're only just above the bottom 3. My goodness, it's tight. But that was this episode of Club and Country, guys. So big thank you for watching. We hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and we're coming straight back with the following 2, because they're unmissable. We've got Spal at home in a big relegation 6-point, and then Genoa away, who right now are having a bit of a resurgence in the table as they try and pull away from the drop zone in 19th place. Massive doubleheader. We're coming straight back for it in the next episode. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.